90-Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh's big move is surprising. Did they move to the US? Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Alina. Hope your day is so well. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 90-Day Fiancé couple Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh have made a big move after spending the last 5 years together in India. Sumit was working at a call center when he catfished Jenny from California by pretending to be Michael Jones. For a year, Jenny quickly forgave Sumit when he finally confessed to the truth. Sumit and Jenny's 30-year age gap was not okay for his parents, so they married him off to a woman of their choice. However, Sumit continued dating Jenny long distance until she came to India in The Other Way Season 1. Sumit was born and raised in Delhi. When Jenny moved to India in The Other Way Season 1, Sumit had not told his parents about her decision. He also kept Jenny in the dark about his first marriage. Sumit used to make trips between his accommodation with Jenny and his parents' house until he was finally caught by his in-laws. Once it was decided that he would get divorced from his first wife, Sumit began living with Jenny in a bungalow in the state of Uttar Pradesh, India. Jenny and Sumit lived in a spacious Noida bungalow. What did Jenny and Sumit's house look like? In 90-Day Fiancé's Toe Season 2, fans got a glimpse of Jenny and Sumit's traditional Hindu house blessing ceremony at the Noida house. As part of the ritual, a priest stood at the entrance and guided them through several symbolic customs before they could step into their new home. He poured water into their hands using a leaf and instructed them to wave their hands above their heads. Sumit explained that the ceremony was meant to purify the space and remove negative energy. The blessing involved Sanskrit chants, a flower pot Jenny carried on her head, and even a surprise cow indoors. Jenny and Sumit considered moving to Thailand. Could Jenny and Sumit have started fresh in Thailand? Jenny and Sumit considered relocating to Thailand, with David Toborowski and Annie Suwan offering their condo in Jomtien Beach as a potential home. David, now a real estate agent, showcased the fully furnished one-bedroom unit, priced at 2.1 million Thai baht, to Jenny and Sumit during a segment on 90-Day Diaries. The condo's proximity to the beach and its foreign ownership status made it an appealing option for the couple, especially given their challenges in India. Despite the enticing offer, Jenny and Sumit ultimately decided to remain in India, continuing their journey together. Jenny and Sumit have moved in with his parents. Sumit's mother has accepted Jenny as her daughter-in-law. In a surprising turn of events revealed in a January 2024 episode of 90-Day Diaries, Sumit's mother, Sana, officially accepted Jenny as her daughter-in-law. For years, Sana strongly opposed their relationship, even going so far as to threaten to disown Sumit after he secretly married Jenny. However, she changed her stance. The emotional moment touched both Sumit and Jenny, though some fans remain skeptical about whether this acceptance would lead to lasting peace in the family. In the latest season of 90-Day Diaries, Sumit and Jenny moved into a clean, well-maintained apartment inside a gated community. Though smaller than their old bungalow, it was a more comfortable and secure option. They chose to downsize due to rising rent and the deteriorating condition of their former home. Even so, the new place was still expensive, especially after Sumit lost his restaurant job. On the upside, Jenny and Sumit's mother, Sana, have grown close over the past 15 months. Feeling the pressure, Sumit confided in his mom and asked 65-year-old Jenny to consider working, and Sadhna agreed. "When we live together, we will have good times together." In the latest 90-Day Fiancé spin-off episode, Sumit and Jenny renewed their vows for their 3-year anniversary. This time, Sumit's parents, Sana and Anil, were part of the ceremony, unlike the first wedding. They offered Sumit a place to stay since he was still unemployed. As many jobs he applied for required trained chefs. Jenny was upset that Sumit accepted their offer without consulting her, but she understood how important it was to him. Supporting her husband, Jenny agreed to move in with Sana and Anil, embracing this new chapter together. Where does Jenny live? In 2025. Is she in America with Sumit? Jenny appears to be happy with Sumit in the USA. In fact, she appears to be elated to be living her dream life with a man she really loves. In the picture above, the duo pose for the camera, with both looking remarkably content. They quote, "We've been through so much, and their life as a couple hasn't always been easy. However, their worst problems now seem to be over," Jenny wrote. Isn't it too hard to find true love in this real life? Don't know who is right and who is doing wrong? While she poses a question that a lot of people can relate to, the picture tells another story. She's obviously thrilled to be with Sumit in America. For Jenny, life in India was often stressful. Sumit's parents judged her, making her feel subhuman. They were really mean. Jenny's a strong person, but anyone would be appalled if they were treated that way. She was too old for them, and not domestic enough. She didn't fit their ideal of what a daughter-in-law should be. However, some of that was probably cultural. While differences in cultures are real and should be respected, it wasn't Jenny's fault that she didn't fit the mold. She hung in there, withstanding verbal abuse from his parents that would probably make a lot of people run away. Why? Well, she loves Sumit. She was in it for the long haul, wanting a marriage and the proverbial happy ending. The issue is that Sumit had a lot of problems to solve before he could make that dream a reality. It seemed like Sumit would let her down. However, he didn't. He eventually married Jenny, and he's still with her. He appears to truly love his American partner. He seems very chilled out, perhaps reveling in the freedom that life in the USA can bring. He's showing off a new hairstyle with gorgeous natural curls. Both of them look great. They've transformed their lives, and the 90-Day Fiancé stars seem to be having more fun this year than ever before. They deserve their hard-won happiness. 90-Day Fiancé. Kim reveals how tall she is after comparison with Jenny. 90-Day Fiancé star Kim Menzies and Jenny Slatten bonded over their similar storylines before the happily ever after Tell All Part 1, and fans couldn't help but notice the differences between their heights. Kim, a 52-year-old from San Diego, had been engaged to Usman Umar aka Soulja Boy, 34, after having met the 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days cast member online, Kim and Usman had relationship issues because of their age gap, with Usman insisting he'd want a second wife to give him a child. Jenny, too, is 30 years older than Sumit Singh. The Happily Ever After? Season 7. Tell-All is 4 parts and follows the cast before and after the Tell-All as they meet up with each other and air their drama. One such interaction was between Jenny and Kim. Jenny, who'd come to the US 3 years after she moved to India to get married to Sumit, admitted Kim was the only co-star that reached out to her social media. Kim, too, felt like 2 peas in a pod with Jenny, considering both the California girls were born and raised in San Diego. Kim looked noticeably taller than Jenny in the scene, and even in the photo of them together she posted on Instagram. One of Kim's curious Instagram followers asked her, "Kim, how tall are you?" Kim replied, "I am 5'9", which means Jenny could be around 5 feet 6 inches in height. Fans demand a 90-Day Fiancé spin-off for Kim and Jenny. So much fun meeting Jenny. She is one of the most genuine and sweetest women I have ever met. So glad we became friends." Kim wrote in her caption. Kim's Instagram post that has received more than 19K likes got many comments from fans who loved this unexpected friendship between Kim and Jenny. "Loved that you reached out to her. I thought that was super kind of you," a fan told Kim. "Would love a show with just you two. You are both the loveliest ladies," added someone else. 90-Day Fiancé star Kim said, "Aw, thank you," to the commentator. And again, there were messages from fans who believed Jenny was tall when they saw her in scenes with Sumit. "When I seen sick them side by side, I was shocked to say the least," one of Kim's many followers commented. From watching Kim and Jenny together, fans loved how they acted like long-lost best friends. They discussed having in-laws who didn't agree with them because of their age, and bonded over their shared dislike for 90-Day Fiancé star Angela Deem as well. Jenny was experiencing a culture shock in New York after having come to America just 3 days prior. But Kim made Jenny feel comfortable and at ease. Jenny feared Angela, with her strong personality, would take over the entire tell-all, and Kim told her about Angela's beef with Usman and how the Georgia woman had blocked her for no reason at all. While Angela is someone who acts like a queen bee and throws her weight around at reunion episodes to let her co-stars feel disgust or embarrassment, it's refreshing to see women who are actually there for each other despite having appeared in different spin-offs. Kim and Jenny are certainly one such pair who might get hate from the community for dating younger men, but in their hearts are just happy-go-lucky ladies who are looking for love. But the 90-Day Fiancé stars found a friend for life in each other instead. 90 Day Fiancé's Sumit Singh fuels relationship, trouble with Jenny Slatten, after Cryptic scarcity remark and begging to return to franchise. Sumit Singh from 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After has posted cheerful pictures with Jenny Slatten, but his cryptic message tells a different story about their relationship. Jenny and Sumit met a decade ago through Facebook. Initially, Sumit was married to an Indian woman and tried to catfish Jenny online. However, despite all the lies being exposed, the couple persevered and continued their relationship. Despite facing criticism from Sumit's parents, the couple tied the knot and settled in India. Although Sumit and Jenny's storyline has concluded on the show, they have been pleading with the network to cast them again. Sumit and Jenny have been given the opportunity to be featured in 90 Day Diaries Season 6, but their relationship seems to be facing more challenges. The couple recently posted photos from their outing, with Sumit subtly suggesting that he feels a growing distance from Jenny. They posted several cheerful pictures of themselves in their casual outfits, enjoying horseback riding. However, Sumit cryptically expressed concerns about their relationship in the caption, trying to have some good time in scarcity. His words implied that he doesn't have many good times with Jenny, but he then added, "True love always wins. So lucky to have you in my life." What Sumit's scarcity comment means for his relationship with Jenny. Sumit appears to yearn for happier times with Jenny. Although the beginning of Sumit and Jenny's love story was questionable, over the past 5 years, they have emerged as one of the strongest couples in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Sumit defied his parents' wishes and married Jenny, despite the significant 30-year age gap. They have shown unconditional love towards each other, but still have disagreements about their future plans. Sumit expressed his desire to become a father, while Jenny didn't wish to have more children. Despite currently living together in India, cracks are starting to appear in their relationship. 90 Day Fiancé Sumit Singh surprises fans with physical transformation. 90 Day Fiancé star Sumit Singh has been living his best life with Jenny Slatten in India. The two tied the knot in August 2021. Jenny's in-laws initially struggled to accept their relationship. However, their last appearance on 90 Day Diaries featured Jenny finally getting closer to Sumit's parents. Since then, the married couple has been sharing clips and pictures from their trips around India. Sumit has also been documenting his physical journey, and fans are impressed with his newest transformation. Keep reading to see his clip. 90 Day Fiancé Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten. Going back to TLC? It's been quite some time since Jenny and Sumit last appeared on TV. Their story ended on a positive note. However, Jenny made headlines earlier this year after she was spotted on a social media casting page begging TLC to bring them back. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, they have more stories to share that people deserve to know. But some fans think Jenny and Sumit's storyline is done, and they're just trying to milk content for money. Sumit surprises fans with physical transformation. In an Instagram post, Sumit Singh shared a clip of himself working out indoors. The 90 Day Fiancé star also shared some of the routines he's doing. One of them is called Shirshasan, which is an inverted yoga asana with numerous physical benefits. According to Sumit, it improves his balance and strengthens his arms. It also helps stretch many parts of his body. He added, mentally, it reduces stress and anxiety, improves focus, and boosts confidence. Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh finally announced major 90 Day Fiancé news after begging to return to franchise amid signs they have money problems. 90 Day Fiancé couple Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh have revealed big news about their relationship after being caught begging to return to the franchise and suggesting they are not doing well financially. Sumit from India had catfished Jenny from California when they first met more than a decade ago on Facebook. Sumit also had a secret wife for several years, despite being in a long-distance relationship with Jenny. Jenny still married Sumit. She faced backlash from Sumit's family for her age. Sumit and Jenny have a 30-year age gap. However, Jenny was able to win Sadhna over. Sumit and Jenny have been away from the show for years now, making fans wonder what has been happening in their lives in India. Sumit shared an Instagram post revealing a major update. "Big news," he wrote in his caption as he added he and Jenny were thrilled to announce that they were going to be back on the network's 90 Day Diaries show. Starts from 7th of April, Sumit added. He asked fans to get ready for an all-new season of love, drama, and adventure. "Are you excited to see our story unfold again on your favorite show?" he questioned his followers. The attached picture showed Sumit and Jenny in Hindu wedding attire. What Sumit and Jenny's franchise comeback means for their relationship. Did Jenny's pleads to the network work? Sumit and Jenny keep posting on social media, but their posts don't reflect the reality of their lives in India. In the last edition of 90 Day Diaries, Jenny and Sumit revealed that his mother had finally accepted Jenny as her mother-in-law. The couple had flown to Thailand on their first international trip ever and met up with David Toborowski and Ani Suwan, who tried selling them their condo. Sumit and Jenny are still living in India, suggesting they are in financial trouble. It appears Sumit was working at a restaurant and has lost his job, adding to their woes. Moreover, the money coming from 90 Day Fiancé stopped when they stopped making appearances in regular spin-offs such as The Other Way and Happily Ever After. About a year ago, Jenny was seen commenting on a 90 Day Fiancé casting page on Instagram that she wanted to return to The Other Way with Sumit. Her comment looked desperate, since she'd also added a praying hand emoji, suggesting she was being serious about her request. Our take on Jenny and Sumit's big news after desperate pleas to return. What will Jenny and Sumit offer to fans that crave drama? Jenny's comment received some shocking reactions from 90 Day Fiancé fans. They believed Sumit and Jenny's storyline was boring and didn't have any drama going on to stop it from getting stale. However, their return proves that there have been some major updates in their lives. The fact that Sumit and Jenny are posing for wedding photos when they already got married in 2021 proves this. It remains to be seen what Jenny and Sumit have to offer their viewers, as their future in the franchise will also depend on it. 90 Day Fiancé's Jenny Slatten mourns the loss of family member after she begs to return to the franchise. Jenny Slatten from 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way is grieving after the loss of a close family member. She met her Indian husband, Sumit Singh, over 10 years ago on Facebook. Jenny was drawn to Sumit's personality, even though he initially catfished her using a fake name. Ultimately, Jenny and Sumit overcame their early challenges and got married in India in 2021, showing the authenticity of their love was genuine. Although Sumit's family had concerns about cultural differences, including their age gap, they eventually welcomed Jenny as one of their own. Jenny and Sumit have been away from the small screen for a while, but they frequently share their life updates with fans on social media. Recently, Jenny wrote a message on her daughter Christina Marie Cuevas' Instagram post, expressing her sorrow over the passing of her former partner's mother, her daughter's paternal grandmother. Jenny wrote, "May your grandma, Betty R.I.P., and mentioned how much she would miss her. She also described Betty's personality and how much she loved her daughter Christina." Jenny added, "You were a wonderful granddaughter." Christina replied to Jenny's message, thanking her mother for the kind words. She wrote, "Thank you, Mom. I'm definitely going to miss her in that big smile." What Jenny's message about Betty reveals about her relationship with her. Jenny always held Grandma Betty in high esteem. Jenny's tragic update reveals that she had a close relationship with her former partner's mother. She held her in high regard and appreciated her role as a grandmother to her daughter Christina. This stands in stark contrast to her relationship with her current mother-in-law Sadhna. Jenny struggled to gain approval from Sumit's mother despite her best efforts to show that she was dating Sumit for the right reasons. In the end, Sumit took the situation into his own hands and married Jenny without his family's knowledge, forcing them to eventually accept her. Unlike her positive relationship with her former partner's mother, Jenny's relationship with Sumit's mother, Sadhna, has been more dramatic. However, there have been significant improvements over the last 2 years, suggesting that Jenny may have developed a better relationship with her mother-in-law. Unlike most other cast members, Jenny appears to be one who deserves to be on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise again. Viewers would be interested to see how her relationship with Sumit has evolved since their last appearance on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7 a few years ago. Our take on Jenny mourning, the loss of her daughter's grandma. Jenny didn't sever her daughter's connection with her grandma. It's sad to see Jenny and her daughter lose a close relative. However, it's also comforting to know that they both have fond memories of Betty and hold on to the good qualities she used to possess. Jenny has consistently shown herself to be a sincere woman with a grounded personality. Though she wasn't married to her partner, she maintained close relationships with all of her loved ones. The 90-day fiancé, the Other Way alum, even treated her former partner's mother like her own mother-in-law, ensuring that her daughter developed a strong bond with her grandma. 90-day fiancé signs Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh's